To kind of clarify how this video is going to work, I'm going to do the NXT champions in order, so the order that they want them. So the first one I am going to start with is Adrian Neville. Now, there obviously has been guys that won it before him, but they either are going to have their own videos, or they've already been in videos, or they're going to be in a video with a group. So probably guys like Big E, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, all those guys, they're not going to be in this video, but all the other ones will be, like people like Bo Dallas, Adrian Neville. So those guys will be, but you'll see. So let's get started. The first one I'm going to show you is the Pac AEW figure. Look at the detail on Pac here, or Neville, whatever you want to call him. Crazy detail on these guys. I don't know about the head sculpt. Doesn't really look like him. I mean, the other one looks more like him just because the hair is covering the face more. So yeah, that kind of looks more like him than the actual head sculpt that's on him. It's kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with that. It's very glary. I'm sorry about that, because the light and of course the case. Pretty basic. I mean, that's usually what he wears, just basic ring gear, pretty much, just black. Here's the back. I like with these, they're kind of like signed, even though they're not really signed, but it's a sweet figure. Pretty great figure, pretty great Pac figure. I don't know if they're coming out with more later on. I don't really know. I don't really watch AEW, so I don't know how far he is along in AEW right now, where it justifies him after another figure right now, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's okay. The head sculpt's, it's just not there. He has like the Tyler Rex hair. I don't know, weird comparison, but yeah, that's kind of what I see when I see that. But so there's the AEW figure, the one and only AEW figure he has right now. And the other figure that I do own of Neville or Pac, whatever you want to call him, is the Elite Series. I don't know, because they decided not to put the number on these. So here we go. The attire is really sweet. I love the little cape that he comes out with. The head sculpts, I mean, it looks a lot like Neville. Ratty, the ratty look. Not trying to call him like rat looking, but that's kind of what he looks like. I mean, he kind of looks like rat, but I mean, it is what it is. He's a great ass wrestler. I love this ring gear. The boots are kind of weird to me because they're kind of like off in the purple. It's more darker than the rest of it, so it's kind of weird to me. Other than that, it's really cool. It's a really good figure. A lot of detail. Very, very detailed. The gray kind of complements the purple here, just on the knee pads. I like how it's just on the knee pads. I mean, it could be gray on the cape as well, but it just looks white here. I don't know. I don't remember how it looked in person, but it's very, very good. Very cool. Here's the back. Look at that smiling boy. Look how happy he is just to be here. That's kind of like what his gimmick was at first. He was like the superhero, but the man, gravity forgot. But look at him. He's just so happy to be here. He's happy to be on the show and wrestling his enemies, The one Neville figure that I do own. And let's get right into the next person. And the next person we're going to talk about is Samoa Joe. This is the Samoa Joe exclusive figure. I don't really remember what exclusive he's from. I don't think he's from a specific store when it comes to this exclusivity. This one, he does come with the NXT Championship. I love this NXT Championship, by the way. It's a really nice championship. I just love the big X on it. Here he is. I mean, he kind of looks like Samoa Joe, more or less, but he's not that detailed. But I mean, also he doesn't really have abs. He's kind of a chunky guy, so kind of makes sense. They did give him a lot of muscle though on his arms. Here's that NXT Championship. The attire is really cool. I love the black and yellow, though. On the back, it looks like black and gray, kind of. I don't know. I think it's just the lighting, because even when I just showed the camera, it looked more like yellow than gray. But I'm looking at it right now on the back, and it looks gray. So I don't know. But it does come with the towel. It comes with the belt, and it's really nice. The attire is cool, but there's not much you can do with Samoa Joe, to be honest. Even with the accessories, the towel, that's pretty much all you can do with him, just because he came out with the towel. That's the first Samoa Joe figure I wanted to show, and here is the next one. And the next one I want to talk about is the Survivor Series Samoa Joe. And this one, he comes with the SmackDown shirt, and he comes with the blue and black attire, which is, of course, reminiscent of SmackDown, even though the other side's kind of white. It should be white, but, I mean, that doesn't really fit Samoa Joe that well, like if it was blue and white, except for blue and black. But here's the towel. This one looks a lot more like Samoa Joe than the last one. Even though the last one kind of did, but this one looks a lot more like him. Again, there's not much you can do with it. He does come with all the tape and stuff around his arms and his hands. And he comes with the towel again. And I don't know, this one looks really good. The head sculpt. Look at that hand. Look how veiny it is. That's kind of weird. Fantastic figure. It's a really, really good Samoa Joe figure. Here's the back. Oh man, he's mean. He is mad. He does not like Raw. And let's get right on to the next guy. And the next guy we're going to talk about is my boy Shinsuke Nakamura. And this one's kind of a two-piece. Again, it's a regular and a chase figure. Here we go. It's kind of awkward to show them off, so sorry about this little wait. So one of them is blue, one of them is black, and the black and red one is the chase version. Sorry if I'm like moving it weird. I'm like trying to mirror it, and it's kind of hard to do. But this one, he comes with the Intercontinental Championship. And I mean, it's okay. It looks like Shinsuke Nakamura. The blue attire is pretty cool, the blue and black. I do like the red and black a little bit more, but look at that Intercontinental Championship. That thing looks pretty cool. I kind of like it. I really do like that. And here is the red one. Not much difference. Just the red and black attire, except for the blue and black attire. It's really cool. It's a really nice touch. I mean, there's not much I can really say about it, except for the Intercontinental Championships and the attire too much. Because it does look like Shinsuke Nakamura. But I'll just show you one of the backs. I'm not going to show you both of them because it's just the same back. Cool picture with the Intercontinental Championship. Now, I'm kind of like wondering right now, with the chase versions, is there a time where they wore that chase version? Or is it just like a swap of something? Because this one is actually the chase version. So I'm not sure if he wore this at one time or not. And it's kind of confusing me. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of pissing me off. Like, I was like, why do they do that? Great Intercontinental Championship. Very, very detailed, very cool. Very good Shinsuke Nakamura figure. And the other Shinsuke Nakamura figure that I do own is the Survivor Series Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm not sure if this is like a 2017, I think it might be 2017. It is 2017. I just looked on the back. It was a crazy guess. I swear I didn't look on the back before. But this is 2017 Shinsuke Nakamura Survivor Series. And on the back, he's kicking the fuck out of Kevin Owens, so that's kind of funny. But here we go. Look at it. This is him, I'm guessing, in his SmackDown colors. I'm guessing that's why. It doesn't say SmackDown or anything like that, so I'm kind of just assuming since it is Survivor Series. And on the back, he is kicking Kevin Owens in the face on SmackDown, but I don't know if it's like because of SmackDown, you know. So here it is. Pretty good figure. I think they just reused the head sculpt from the Series 81, or they reused this one on Series 81 anyways, because this one came out first. It's pretty cool. I mean, he has cool attire. It's pretty good. SmackDown colors, kind of. Again, kicking the crap out of Kevin Owens here. It says the artist brought his strong style to 2017 Survivor Series against Raw Seth Rollins. So I guess it is his SmackDown colors. I'm like thinking he wasn't the team captain, so I forget who was the team captain. Pretty great. Pretty good figure. And the next guy we're going to talk about is Andrade. Now, I do have a Bobby Roode figure, but I did show it in my last championship collection video. I am going to show the ones that I am missing, but I'm not going to show that one right now because I already showed it in that one. Here is the Andrade figure. Now, look at this box, right? It looks in okay condition, but remember that flood I was talking about? Well, this was one of the ones that got really messed up. Now, on the front, it looks pretty good. I was able to dry all my figures out. A lot of them actually made a good recovery, but some of them didn't. This is one of those ones that didn't. But I'm not like too worried about it. I think I spent like $15 or something like that on Ringside Collectibles, and they were having a sale on it. So here is the Andrade figure. It's pretty good Andrade figure. Now, I don't know what he was going for this like black and yellow. It kind of reminds me of like a Kill Bill type of outfit, but he does have the cool mask. I like how one of them's kind of like crunched up, and then he has like a regular mask as well, even though he didn't really wear the mask at this time. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't remember him actually wearing a mask. I know he wore a mask before he joined WWE, but I don't remember him wearing it after. So I don't know what's going on with that. Really cool attire. I actually love this attire. It's like a Kill Bill or like a Bruce Lee attire, you know? Hand sculpt's kind of weird. They're all the same. They kind of go like who was the guy that's like, ugh, like I forget who did that. Yeah, so it just reminds me of that. So that's kind of crazy to me. Great attire though. Fantastic attire. Now, you want to check this back out because it was messed up. Just look at the side. You can already kind of tell it's kind of wrinkling. And then look at this. Oh my god. It hurts just to look at it, but golly, look at that. Look how messed up it got, like, during this flood. It was on the ground, because I'm an idiot, and I was trying to slowly get all the totes and put them in there, and I was just too late. I was too late. I wasn't quick enough, and it got all messed up. I came home from work. My apartment was flooded, so someone got messed up, and this was one of them. You can't tell from the front, but from the back, it got pretty messed up. But other than that, very good figure. I'm not like too heartbroken about it, but I'm not like losing sleep over it, but it's a pretty good figure, and I'm glad I still do have it and I didn't open it, because I was kind of planning on doing like an unboxing with all the messed up ones. And I was like, nah, I'm just gonna dry them out and then just show them still. It don't even matter. And the next guy we're going to talk about is Aleister Black. Again, it's just like the Shinsuke Nakamura. There's 2 of them, and it is a Series 85. Can you... I'm going to show you these real fast, and can you tell me which one's the Chase and which one's regular? I bet you can't, right? Yeah, because look at the tiny-ass detail. Hold on. Let me kind of maneuver it. I don't know if you can see it that well. You can't really see it that well. But on one of them, you can kind of see... You see, like, on his knee pad there, right here... on his knee pad, that there's like a little white line right there. Yeah, that's supposed to be the Chase. There's a logo on his knee pad right here, and that means that it is the Chase. On the other one, he has no logo. So that's the extent of where the Chase goes. Now, because of that, I'm only going to show one, because there's literally no difference besides that little freaking logo on the knee pad. So here is the Aleister Black, and it looks pretty good. They even got the lip ring in there, even though on the picture he doesn't have a lip ring. He has a lip ring here, and I know you're probably like, well, does he even have a lip ring? Like, is that just a lip ring, or is that just some smuts on the damn box? No, it's a lip ring, because it's on the other one too. Man, this Aleister Black figure is pretty cool. I kind of wish they made him a little bit bigger. They kind of made him look a little scrawny here. I don't know what it is. The tattoos are fantastic. They got everything perfect on the tattoos, and the head sculpt. It looks a lot like Aleister Black. Now check this baby out. Look at this. This jacket is sweet. That is a awesome ass jacket. I don't know, like, the attire is basic, very basic attire. That jacket is just really, really, really nice. And the head sculpt and the tattoos are really cool. Pretty good. I love this jacket. Like, I didn't know what that was, but you can tell it's the horns of the jacket, like, jutting out on his attire on the picture. Very, very cool. Now, he also does have a Malachi Black figure coming out, but I'm not going to show it because it hasn't really come out yet. So, he does have that coming out very soon. And next up we're going to talk about is Tommaso Ciampa. And here is the Series 69. Now this one is a pretty hard one to come by. I actually got it from that one guy that I used to get my figures from. He sold it to me for a pretty good price. I forget the price, but it was a pretty good price. So apparently this one's pretty hard to come by. I don't know if it's like why it's rare. Apparently it's rare. So here is the Tommaso Ciampa, and he looks fantastic. He looks like a grizzled old man. It looks exactly like him. I'm looking here. Oh yeah, okay. So that is kind of like the white on his beard. I thought it was kind of like the light shining on his beard, but no, it's actually white. There is white bits in his beard. Very, very detailed. Like, look at the hair on it. He has like chest hair and like stomach hair. It's weird, but it's very detailed. Like, he even has like muscles. You can see his muscle contracting like on his biceps. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, here we go. So it's like, well, it's very, very, very detailed. Like, I don't know what. It's just really good. It's really detailed. And they got like the crutch. I don't know why they colored it like green, like army green like that, because on the back you can tell it's not army green. I don't remember it coming out with army green, but I guess they just wanted him to match his pants. Very detailed, very good attire, very good accessories. They even got like the knee brace. Very good. It's very, very good stuff here. This is a fantastic figure. I think this is like one of his first figures, and it's just really good. It's really, really good Tommaso Ciampa figure. And the other Tommaso Ciampa figure that I do own is the ringside exclusive Tommaso Ciampa. And you can tell they just kind of reused the head sculpt, but I mean, they should. It looks exactly like Tommaso Ciampa, so they really should reuse it. But they did add more white on the beard, I believe. Now the attire is sweet. Look at that. Look at that mask right there. Look at that hood. The attire is really, really nice. Very, very cool. And it just fits, the box just fits them so well. This one is at I think at this time I wasn't really watching that much because like the crowd wasn't there, so it just wasn't, it didn't have that nice feel to it. But it does say 2020, and look at this. Look how cool he looked in here. Man, fantastic. Now I don't know what they're doing with him. I mean, I haven't even seen him on TV in a while. It's kind of lame. He is fantastic. This is a really, really good Tommaso Ciampa figure, and I'm so glad I own it. It's a ringside exclusive. It just fits all the boxes for me. It's a really, really good figure. And next up we're going to talk about is Keith Lee. Why don't you bask in his glory here? Series 82. And he has this one. It's kind of basic. I mean, it's always black. I feel like a lot of the wrestlers just kind of always wear black, like the black trunks, you know, the black. It's just black everything. It's a pretty good Keith Lee figure. I'm pretty sure this is his first ever Elite figure. I could be wrong about that, and Survivor Series might be first. Other than that, it's a pretty good figure itself, like especially for like the first figure. if it is. And it kind of looks like Keith Lee, and they pretty much got everything about him right. Cool jacket there, Bask in the Glory jacket. Of course, you can't really see it because it's certified authentic logo there, but that's a pretty good figure. And I'm going to linger on this just for a second on this figure itself, because here is the regular and here is the chase. It's one of those. He has a chase one, and you can see the Bask in his Glory is pink on this one, pink and white, except for black and blue. And he has the white trunks, so it's a little less basic. You can see like on the side there's a logo right there, this pink. It's the same figure, you know, as always, as all the chase ones go with the WWE. I think I like this one better than this one because this one's a little bit more basic. You can't even see, you can barely see, you can kind of see it, but you can kind of see the logo there. It looks like a part of the box, so that's kind of why it's hard to see. But this one you can like clearly see the pink logo right there on his trunks, and it's a pretty good figure. Other than that, I mean, the sleeve, they have everything pretty much. So there is that Keith Lee. And the other Keith Lee figure that I do own is the Survivor Series Keith Lee. And it's not any different than the other one. You can tell the head sculpt's a tiny bit different because of the mouth. Everything else is the same, but the mouth, he has a little bit more wrinkle here. He's frowning a tiny bit more than the other one. But you can see here, he does have the cool jacket in this one too. It's a lot better than the other one in my opinion, just the Bask in His Glory. I mean, this could be how it looks in the front of the other one as well, and just like the back it says Bask in His Glory. I don't know. I don't know if that's the way it looks like on the back of that one, because of course I haven't opened them. I like this attire more. It's the light blue, gold, really cool attire. He is doing like the pointing thing that he does. He's kind of like a Adam Cole kind of thing, you know. Pretty good figure actually. Again, it's just like the other one. They're good figures. The attire's just okay. The attire's okay. Of course, in the Survivor Series one, it looks a lot better than the Series 82, just because I feel like it's more to it. But they're both good Keith Lee figures. So that's Keith Lee. Let's get right to the next guy. And the last guy that I do own that had an NXT championship at one point is Karrion Kross. And this is the Series 85, and at one point this was a pretty rare figure to come by. Now they're pretty easy to find, but at the time, I don't know why, these were all sold out. If you saw any Series 5, you weren't going to see Karrion Kross. It was very hard to find them. I think I actually had to order this one online. I had all the guys done. I had everybody else done. I had all these people done here, but the only person I didn't have was Karrion Kross, so I had to actually order him online. Here is the first figure. I'm pretty sure this was him when he was in NXT at the time. And look at that. Man, he is a menace. Look at that face. Jesus. I don't even know if I would say that looks like Karrion Kross, because it kind of does. But it's crazy. Look at those tattoos. Those tattoos are really good. They are very, very detailed. The attire, pretty basic. It just has a logo, black trunks, you know, everything black as usual, but he has a logo. And then he has the jacket. Now, I don't remember him kind of wearing this jacket. I guess he came out in it. Pretty badass figure. This was honestly the time where I kind of stopped watching NXT, because it was like all the people, like the audience members, weren't allowed in because COVID and everything like that. No audience. It just wasn't really fun to watch. So I just really didn't watch it. So at this time, when he was NXT champion, I kind of stopped watching. It wasn't because of him, but here's the back. Look at that, man. That picture is badass. Like you can see on the side here, it's a badass looking picture. He looks like he's in the Brood or something. Fantastic figure. I love this figure. This is actually a really, really nice figure. Now it's probably not as worth as much as it was at the time. It was like the rarest figure around. Yeah, this is a pretty good figure, and that is the only Karrion Kross figure I have. I think he is coming out with another one soon, so I'll show that, but that was all the ones that I do own. Now, let's get right into the ones that I don't. And the first one that I'm missing is the Bo Dallas Series 36 figure, and what can I say about this one except very basic looking figure. His trunks are white at least, except for black. I bet that's, again, always what he came out with. The Bo Leaf shirts, okay. I don't know what's going on with his neck here. I don't know why he has like an elongated neck. It's like a big cast neck, like a giraffe neck. I don't know what it is about it, but yeah, he kind of looks like Big Cass here. I don't know why. He just kind of does a little bit, you know, if Big Cass shaved everything, you know, it's just kind of how I feel like he would look, and if he wasn't 7 foot tall, whatever, you know, whatever he used to do. But I don't believe in this figure at all. I really don't. It's not a very good figure to me. It doesn't even look like Bo Dallas. Like it slightly looks like him, but not very much. It just looks like a basic figure, and I'm not even talking about the attire this time. I'm talking about like a basic figure, like in the basic line of figures when it comes to WWE. Like, it doesn't look like an elite, and I think this is his first and last elite. I could be wrong about that. He might have had one when he was on the B team, which I know I should know already because I probably do have it in the folder that I'm gonna put all these things in. So it probably is in there and I just forgot, but he probably does have one while he was in the B team, but this one is just not it. And if he does have one, I hope it's better. I hope I can say better things about it, but right now I just can't really say too much about it. It's just not the best figure. Now the picture is pretty cool, him like pointing like that. It's a pretty cool picture, not gonna lie, but everything else about it is just really not good. It's just not the best figure when it comes to Bo Dallas. And the next time we're going to talk about is the Series 55 Neville figure. And this is a pretty good figure. It looks exactly like Neville and is very, very detailed when it comes to muscles and everything like that. The attire is pretty cool. I mean, it's like the brown. It looks brown, but I'm sure it's like gold because he has like the gold bracelets on, but like the trunks just kind of look brown. I'm sure it's supposed to be gold. And the boots are okay. They're kind of basic, you know, black, but man, this is a fantastic Neville figure, especially like his heel Neville. He does come with that weird plastic thing that Rey Mysterio came with, but he does also come with the Cruiserweight Championship. It looks fantastic. It looks really, really good. So there's not much I can complain about except for that plastic thing that Rey Mysterio has. So they just should have just stuck with Rey Mysterio to have that. But yeah, fantastic, fantastic figure. It looks exactly like him. Everything's detailed. The attire's cool, and the accessories are pretty cool. And the next guy we're going to talk about is Samoa Joe, and this is the first Samoa Joe Elite. That's all I'm going to call it because, again, I don't know what series it's from because it doesn't say. You can see that it says first time in the line, so this is his first Elite. And for first Elite, it's pretty good. I mean, the head sculpt's okay. It doesn't look like Samoa Joe that much, but it's pretty good. The attire's okay, you know, the red and black, just like the other one, just kind of basic, but for Samoa Joe, it works. He has the towel, cool Samoa Joe shirt. It's kind of like, looks staticky. I don't know why that is. Probably like the fabric or something, but it looks cool. It's a very cool looking shirt. Samoa Joe, whatever that says on the bottom, probably SoCal, or I forget what it says. Pretty cool. Pretty good figure. Pretty good Elite figure. The first one anyways for Samoa Joe. Now they got the facial hair pretty good. The boots are okay. The knee pads are pretty good. And everything about them is really good. It's really detailed. Fantastic for Samoa Joe figure. And the next Samoa Joe figure we're going to talk about is the Series 56 figure. And again, it's a pretty good Samoa Joe figure. They changed the head sculpt a lot, I think. Again, it kind of looks like Samoa Joe, but I don't know. I don't really know about the head sculpt that much. Very detailed figure, you know, it kind of got like all of his body weight. And in this one, he has green and black except for red and black, which is really cool. He has a Samoa Joe shirt again. It's okay. It's an okay shirt. It's okay design. It's something at least, you know, at least they put something in there. I can't really see the boots. They're so well in the background that I just can't see it. It blends just so well. And they have the towel again. This time they didn't put it on him. They put it on the side, which is kind of weird. Other than that, it's an okay Samoa Joe figure. It's just like all the other ones, just basic. Looks like the other one just has the towel and the shirt, and that's about it for accessories. But the attire is a little bit different. The head sculpt's a little bit different. That's really all I can say about it. And the next Samoa Joe figure we're going to talk about is the Series 64 figure, and this is a very good Samoa Joe figure. Now, he doesn't have the shirt off on this one, so I can't really say anything about the detail. It is back to black and white. It's just basic Samoa Joe pretty much, but the head sculpt's really good on this one. You can kind of see like him being mad, and he has like the lump right here. You know, when people get mad, they like clench their jaw, and this like does this little thing right here. So he has that, and the Samoa Joe shirt is pretty cool. Joe, whatever it says. I can't really tell what it says. I'm pretty sure that's what it says, but it's a pretty cool shirt. He has the towel again, and that's just all the accessories, the towel and the shirt. It just says interchangeable hands. It doesn't say shirt on a towel, which is weird, like on the box. Maybe they just didn't want to spend more money on letters or something, if that's what they had to do for the lettering on the boxes. But very good. He has like the band or the thing on his arm, the sleeve on his arm. Everything's really good here. I can kind of tell that his hands are doing like this a little bit, or like this, you know, he does that a lot. Not this, but like that. Very good Samoa Joe figure, and I think this one is the best one by far. So the next guy we're going to be talking about is Shinsuke Nakamura, and this Series 57, it's just not good, honestly. Like I really like this figure from the neck down. It's a fantastic figure from the neck down. He has a cool armband. He has a cool attire, the red. You know, he kind of has like that Michael Jackson kind of feel to him. The shirt's really cool. The strong style is really cool. That shirt's fantastic. But the head sculpt is just off. He looks like a skeleton. Like, I don't know what happened to him. This is like Shinsuke Nakamura if he started WWE in like 1980 and he was still wrestling now. Like, he just looks bad. It's just not good. He looks very, very old. Look at his picture compared to him here. It's just not good. I don't know why they made the head sculpt like that, but that is not Shinsuke Nakamura. Other than that, the attire is really cool. You know, again, he comes with the shirt, the pants, and the boots match perfectly with the pants. It just all matches well. It's just a really, really good Shinsuke Nakamura figure from the neck down. And that's all I can really say about this one. And the next Shinsuke Nakamura figure is the Series 63 Nakamura, and this one's a lot better. Like, when it comes to head sculpt, it's a lot better. He doesn't look as old. It kind of looks like Shinsuke Nakamura. It's still not as there as it could be, but it's a lot better than the last one. Now, this one's really good. The attire, all the Shinsuke Nakamura ones are really good. Like, the attire is just fantastic. He has a lot of good attire. It's kind of like a Rey Mysterio, where his attire just changes like every figure, and they're all really, really good. So this one's really good. His body's kind of detailed. You can kind of see abs there a little bit. He has this really cool jacket. Again, it's like the Michael Jackson stuff. Like, I guess that's kind of like his gimmick anyways. He has like the Michael Jackson jacket. He has like the Michael Jackson jacket. Really cool. Say that 3 times fast. Michael Jackson jacket, Michael Jackson jacket, Michael Jackson jacket. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good figure. Again, the attire is the real winner here when it comes to the figure itself. You can see that he has like the you know, whatever he does, the hands, like the Mick Foley Bang Bang hands, you know. Very, very good attire. They probably use the same boots. They're red. They're not like the red and black stripes, but this is a really, really good figure. And the next Shinsuke Nakamura figure is a Series 96 figure, and this is probably the best Shinsuke Nakamura figure so far. He has very, very sweet attire. It's all white. He has the white jacket, white pants, white boots, just white everything. I'm sure underneath well, I don't even know if he has a shirt underneath, but I'm sure whatever is underneath is good. I'm sure, like, if it's just his chest, his detailed, it's pretty detailed. Head sculpt is pretty good. Looks like Shinsuke Nakamura. It comes with the crown, and the box is okay. And that picture is fantastic, fantastic picture. So, like, it all fits perfectly. It's all in combination. A very good box, a very good figure, very good head sculpt, very good accessories. It's just really good. It's a really fantastic Shinsuke Nakamura figure, and this is the latest one, which is a surprise because most of the time all those earlier ones seem to be the better ones, and the later ones just seem to be like just kind of like rushed in a way. But this one looks like they did a lot of detail with it, and it's a really, really fantastic Shinsuke Nakamura figure. And the last Shinsuke Nakamura figure we're going to talk about is his NXT TakeOver Elite figure. And I don't know, you know how I was saying that, like, he looks like Michael Jackson in a lot of this stuff, and that's kind of like his gimmick? Well, in this one, he looks like Michael Jackson, but, like, in the zombified version in Thriller. Like, this one's just not good. Why does he look like a matador? Like, he also, like, looks like he's in El Matadors. Like, I don't know why he wore that jacket. It just looks like a matador jacket and, like, mixed with Michael Jackson. The head sculpt's terrible. Very terrible head sculpt. I think it's, like, they probably reused this one on the other Shinsuke Nakamura, the 50 whatever. They probably reused this head sculpt on that one because I think this one came out first just because it's in the NXT box, and it's just not good. Like, the pants down, pretty good. He has the, you know, the black pants, all the studs, goes all the way down the leg. The belt is pretty cool. The pants, really cool. The boots are really cool, and that jacket's just not. That jacket's just not there. It's not a good jacket. They have an armband. I don't know why they didn't put it on his arm like they did with all the other figures. But yeah, just like now on this one, it's like the waist up. It's just not good. And I don't know why they did this to him. The worst figure, in my opinion. I think this is the worst figure, and it's the first one. So I think anyways. So yeah, that's all I can really say about it. And let's move right on to the next guy. And the next guy we're going to talk about is Bobby Roode. Again, I'm not going to show the other one because I already showed it in my other championship video. But here is the NXT TakeOver figure, and this one's really good. I really like this Bobby Roode figure, except for the head sculpt. The head sculpt's not that good. It doesn't really look like Bobby Roode that much, but man, did they go hard on his abs and like his chest and everything. They put a lot of detail in it, and like his attire, just like the Roode on his trunks there. Very cool. Again, basic, black, whatever. They had the cool NXT championship, and that's all I can really say about this. This is a really good Bobby Roode figure if they just changed the head sculpt out. Very, very cool. I love this style of box, and he has the NXT championship, so that's really cool to me. I love that. And the next one we're going to talk about is the Andrade missing figure that I don't have, and it is the NXT TakeOver figure. And this one I think is better than the other one. I can't really say that. I don't know. Honestly, I can't really compare them too well, but this is a really good figure, very detailed. Looks like Andrade, and the attire is really cool, the white and the black. It's just a really good looking figure. The other one does have like the mask and the yellow and the black, so it looks cool. It looks like really cool. But this one also looks really cool, and it comes with the NXT Championship, so you really can't complain about this one that much. Kind of why I think it's a little bit better than the other one. The other one's cool too. This one is pretty good though. I really do dig this one, and of course the art of the box size is really cool. And Andrade's CN Almas, you know, they got rid of the CN and the Almas whenever he went to the main roster, so that's lame, but I'm sure if he ever comes back, he'll be Andrade Almas again. This is fantastic Andrade figure. And the next guy we're going to talk about is Aleister Black. This is the Series 73. This one's okay. I don't know why the gray on it just doesn't fit for some reason. I get it must be like the coloring of the box or something, but it just doesn't fit the rest of it. I don't know why. But he does come with this dope ass jacket, and you can tell the tattoos are very detailed. Now it looks like one of his boots is mismatching on the other ones, and that's okay. Now I don't know why the interchangeable hands definitely do not look like they're down like this. If you look at them pretty closely, they look like something else. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why they put them in that position. Not very cool. They should put them up like this, so like the hands are like this or something like that, because that does not look like interchangeable hands. Or it does look like interchangeable hands, but it looks like they are doing something else. So yeah, this is like a Stone Cold Steve Austin. They put the wrong hands in there or something. Very good detail on these tattoos. They kind of put abs on him a little bit. Now I don't know what it is, but he looks very small in here. I don't know if it's like the style of box or because, you know, they didn't put the picture on there. I don't know what it is. It's a very good Aleister Black figure. Head sculpt, everything is good on it, but he just looks small. Like, I don't know why he looks like a cruiserweight. I don't understand it. I don't know if it's like an optical illusion that I'm seeing right now and it just looks small. I don't know. I mean, I can't really complain about this one except for maybe the gray, and that's about it. But other than that, it's a very good Aleister Black figure. He just looks small for some reason. And the other Aleister Black figure I wanted to talk about is his NXT TakeOver Elite figure. And this one's again a really good figure. I guess they really can't mess Aleister Black up that much. Looks like Aleister Black. All the tattoos are really good. The jacket's cool. I guess the boots are basic, but there's not much you can say about it. It just looks really good. This is a really fantastic figure, and it's like, it just looks great with the box and like everything behind him. It kind of looks like he has a moon on his head, but other than that, everything just looks fantastic. Like, the display is just really good, and this figure is a really good Aleister Black figure, and I'm pretty sure this is his first one. So if it was their first one, kudos on them, because it's a fantastic Aleister Black figure. And the next one that I'm missing is Tommaso Ciampa Hall of Champions Elite figure. And man, this one is a really good Tommaso Ciampa figure. He wasn't as big as he is now, so it kind of makes sense that he's a bit smaller. They did really well with this one. I mean, look at his head sculpt. It looks exactly like Tommaso Ciampa. They got the cool headband, the attire is really nice, you know, the trunks, and they have the shirt, the Gargano and Ciampa DIY shirt. Man, this is a fantastic one, and it comes with the NXT Tag Team Championships, which I think is a very cool design for a championship. This is just a fantastic figure. Now, these Hall of Champions ones are super hard to come by, and I'm sure the DIY version of Tommaso Ciampa is hard to come by too. So this one, I haven't looked up the value on this one, but man, I'd love to have this one. This one's a really good figure. I just can't complain about this one at all. And the next time we're going to talk about is Johnny Gargano, and this is the Series 70, and this is a really good figure. Look at this attire. It just looks fantastic. I'm pretty sure this is his heel attire. It looks like Venom. It just looks really good. Man, I just can't say anything else about this attire. It just looks fantastic. There's nothing I can complain about the attire. The figure itself is really good too. I mean, look at that head sculpt. It looks exactly like Johnny Gargano. It just looks really good. I love the difference in the armbands, like on his wrist, the wristbands. One's red and black, one's white and black. That's really cool. He comes with a fire extinguisher, and he comes with 2 sets of interchangeable hands, which is very cool. Like, that's the first time I think I've seen that, where he comes with 2. All around, this is just a fantastic Johnny Gargano figure. Like, I just can't stop looking at the attire. It's just really detailed. The black and the white and the red and the blue, it just all fits together so well, especially with this background and the box itself. It's just a really fantastic Johnny Gargano figure. Now, what I said about the last figure is a complete opposite about what I'm about to say about this figure. Now, this is the Johnny Gargano Hall of Champions figure. God, it just doesn't look good. Really, it's just the head sculpt. Like, everything else is okay. He has the same trunks as Tommaso Ciampa did, so I'm not going to complain there. He has cool boots. Everything's pretty detailed. He does have the same shirt and tag team championship, of course. But that head sculpt, like, golly, what were they doing with this head sculpt? It just doesn't look good. The body's okay. It's detailed. But, man, I just can't get over the head sculpt. It's just bad. It's just not good at all. It's just the complete opposite than the other one. It's just not good. And the next one we're going to talk about is the Johnny Gargano fan takeover figure, and I'm a bit mixed on this one. I do like it. It looks cool. I'm sure this is like a Wolverine type of wear that he wanted to wear. The boots are really cool. The trunks are pretty detailed. The jacket's really cool, and I mean, he's very detailed. You can see the muscles. His head sculpt is okay. Now, it does look like Johnny Gargano, actually. It does look a lot like Johnny Gargano. But I feel like this figure is small in a way. That's why I'm kind of like mixed about it, because everything about it's good, except for the bigness of it. I don't know how to say it. I guess just like the length of it. It just doesn't look big like it should be. I know Johnny Gargano is not the biggest guy, but I'm sure the other figures kind of look bigger. And I don't know what it is about this one. Maybe it's just like because the other figures just look bigger, but they're not actually bigger. They're just all the same size. But with the picture I'm looking at right now, it just doesn't look that big. But that's the only thing I can really say about it. That's the only bad thing I can say about it. Everything else is really cool. Like, I love this box. The logo is really cool. You know, the picture is perfect. And he looks like Johnny Gargano, and all the accessories are cool. I mean, the one accessory is really cool, and the attire is really cool. It's a really good Johnny Gargano figure. I don't know, it just kind of looks small. And the last but not least we are going to talk about is the Karrion Kross Series 93 figure. And again, this is a really good figure. I think they reused the head sculpt, but this time they actually gave him like the gladiator stuff that he kind of started coming to the main roster with, which is kind of lame. I think it is a lot better than just the black trunks. The tattoos, again, are very detailed. They always come with detailed tattoos. He has like a six-pack. Everything's pretty detailed on him, and he comes with an NXT championship, which they do show in the picture as well, which they really don't do a lot when it comes to like guys with championships. They don't really like to show them with it in the picture, but this one they do, and it's really cool. I love it. Honestly, this is a fantastic figure, and honestly I like this one better than the other one. Just everything's great about this one. The accessories and the attire is okay. The boots are pretty good, and I mean, he's very detailed and he looks like Karrion Kross, so there's not much I can complain about with this one. I really do like this one a lot. And that was all the figures that I do and don't have that have won the NXT Championship. Now, of course, there were some guys that weren't on here, you know, the Adam Coles, who I'm going to do a video about, Dolph Ziggler, who I'm going to do his own video about, Kevin Owens, you know, guys I've already done, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Big E's not on here. All these people that aren't on here, they will either get a video, be in a group video, or have already had a video done on them, so that's the reason why they're not on here. But I really do appreciate you guys for watching, and I am sorry for the late upload. I have been pretty busy lately with a lot of different things, so that's kind of why I'm a little bit slow on this one. That's like a couple weeks, you know, since my last matchup video, but I really do appreciate you guys watching and sticking around, and thank you so much for watching. This is JC Sanchez, out.